Hey guys, welcome to Legends of Tomorrow After
Hello.
Show here at the Stream.TV in Hollywood, California. It was raining today in LA, guys.
Woo!
It was raining and it was lovely though. It was a little bit hot yesterday, but to get a little bit of drizzle today, it was lovely. But nothing rained on my parade than when that kid went and killed his father.
Nice segue.
Do you like that one?
From
Honestly, that was
Rain,
proper.
it's
That
good.
was proper, like natural. That one. I didn't even think about it. Honestly, I swear to God, I didn't plan the whole thing before I. Guys, this was actually quite an intriguing episode because they brought in a lot of different things. One being the Oedipus complex. How did they swing that into the Legends of Tomorrow? Well played, Casper Crump. Well played, the writers there as well. But my kind of overview of this episode is that is one kid's life worth the fate of the world? And that is a question I'm asking you guys as well. Do you think that that kid's life should have been sacrificed in order to save the world? Or do you think they should have done what they did and try and think of another way to get around him? But I'm here with Tatiana today. Tatiana, say what's up, sweetie.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. And we didn't coordinate wearing blue. We actually were just talking about that before we went live. We just happened to both wear blue and we look great.
It works out. We like blend in.
We blend in with the
almost
back. We got the blue going. It's blue day. It was raining today, so more blue coming around right now. But let's jump right into this. That decision. Team, what did we have? We had Team Child Kidnapping and we had Team Adam Robot. Guys, which team are you on? Were you going to be on Team Child Kidnap or Team Adam Robot?
Well, kidnapping and killing are two different things. So
Did I just say killing? No, I said kidnapping.
You said kidnapping.
Okay, cool.
So, like, if we're just talking about kidnapping,
Yeah, that's what we're talking about first.
I think I could be on the kidnapping team.
Your kidnapping team? Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to go on that. I got to
totally
go
do
on the Adam Robot reboots.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy. Like, I was very impressed. I was like, no way. Ray built this whole thing. Ray is a legacy. And then they kind of tore it away from us at the end. But anyways, before we
He's
get
so
into...
dumbfounded, though, when he finds out. He's just like, what? What? In everything. He's just kind of dumbfounded.
He's so cute, though.
No.
You got to love Brandon.
I can't. No.
You don't like it? Oh, really?
I don't find him attractive.
Oh, why? 'Cause
I'm like
he's
the
that
only
good.
woman on this planet that doesn't find him attractive.
No,
but
I'm sure there's some females out there that agree
don't.
with you.
I just don't. It's this look. What? Huh? I love you. What?
He does do that. His eyes widen up, doesn't he?
Yeah,
His mouth
he's
kind
got,
of
like,
drops
deer in
open a little bit. He's like deer in headlights.
He does
kind
it
of
all
thing.
the time.
But before we jump into race, this kid, the decision that was kind of put out there at the beginning of this was like 50-50. It's like, right, do we kill the kid so that it can never happen? Or do we find a new way of doing it and then making things very complex? Kill the kid.
Really?
Yeah. I'm sorry, the fate of the world is not worth one kid's life.
Okay.
I can't say it because it's not my son, and I'm sure if it was my son,
I mean,
I'd have
yeah,
a
of
totally
course.
different point of view. As a lady with children.
It's. I mean, I couldn't kill a kid. It's just the fact that he's a kid. Kids are so impressionable. So the fact that look, there he is. Look at his face.
He does look great. Pedegaton. They couldn't have chose a harder bloody name to pronounce, could
I
they?
was like, I kept
Pedegaton?
asking Jack the whole time.
What's
What'd
his
they say?
name? What's his name?
Pedegaton? No, but the fact that he's a kid, you know, he's still impressionable. Like they can change his mind. I mean, obviously it didn't work out.
But exactly.
But he only had one go at it. Like Rip he took him and he was gonna kill him, and then he didn't kill him, and then he gave him this talk. Like he's gonna be like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna listen to the guy that just almost killed me.
You kind of should.
But
You kind of should.
I would be mad if
And
I
why
was a
choose
kid.
Vandal Savage as a tutor? Guys, by the way, it was Corey Gruter Andrew, the guy. Can we just show Pedegaton one more time, please? Just as I say his name. I'm telling you, that name's going to kill me. Yeah, so it's Corey Gruter Andrew. I think the kid did an absolutely incredible job. He was thrown up with a big cast. He was against Arthur Darville. He was against Vandal Savage, Casper Crump, and I personally think he did a very good job as the character himself, playing that young
he did
role. He was very
fantastic.
stubborn.
Yeah, he did
really
fantastic.
had a sense of Vandal Savage to him, didn't he? With Vandal being his tutor. What an awful tutor to have. But good for
But
you.
I understand
you liked
why.
him?
Oh yeah, I loved him.
Oh, you loved him,
He
yeah?
did great. Yeah.
100%.
We have, if I just may quote
for it.
here, it said Martin Savish. Sorry, Martin.
Sounds like a nice dish.
He said if they don't want to do it by gun, push him out the jump ship from the highest height.
Oh, wow. Just let him fall slowly
Just
to
let
his
him
death,
fall
Martin.
slowly.
Yeah, that's totally okay.
Like the whole YouTube chat is filled of
How
ways to kill this little boy.
No, it's not. Is that really what you guys are going
Like,
through right
come
now?
on, you guys.
You guys are horrible
It's
people.
crazy.
You know
It's
that?
really- anyway.
But obviously Savage's plan was intelligent. The only thing that gets me is that he has a plan no matter what goes wrong. He has a plan A, B, C, D through the whole alphabet, and then it's plan AA, plan AB, plan AC. where does Savage keep coming up with these things? But this one, to take the Kaznian conglomerate, I practiced that 15 times before I came on this show so that I could pronounce it correctly.
Good job, good job.
I got it. Kaznian conglomerate. Said it 12 times backstage. But they want to thin out the herd. I was like, yes, Vandal, very nice way of putting it. But what do you guys think back at home? Do you think that's how he's going to be able to take over the world? Because I said to you, it's easier to control 500 than it is to control 5,000.
Plus with those robots in there.
Plus with those Adam robots as well, which again, I still can't get over Adam actually made that whole thing. It was just absolutely genius. But the kid killing his father.
Shocking.
Let's talk about that real quick, okay? Because that's probably the most shocking part. Besides the fact that we thought Ray had a child, we're getting to that, okay? We are getting to that, because I was confuzzled the whole way through this episode with Ray having his child. But Savage's plan, and killing the father so that Savage could take control. The way Savage explained the Oedipus Rex complex to him was absolutely just, it was hard to watch, but it was so ingenious at the same time. In case you guys don't know, Oedipus plagues Greek mythology. It was pretty much everything that Vandal Savage said, except I'm pretty sure he never left he didn't throw his son into the woods. The king himself actually had Oedipus taken up to a mountain where the messenger who took him nailed a nail through his ankle, and that's when the prophecy found him, released him, and then let him go that way. But that explanation, would you this kid must be brainwashed right now by Vandal Savage. To go kill your father?
Think of how long Vandal Savage has been around this kid. You know, and they have little sneakaways and all this kind of stuff where he teaches them. I mean, this kid thinks that his father is super weak.
And he's a bitch.
Compared to Vandal Savage, he is. But at the same time, it's his son, and so that's why he's weak. I wouldn't say he's weak.
He had to do he had to do a lot to get that son to kill his own pops. Like, surely there's something, I say in the nicest way possible, but there's got to be something wrong with that kid.
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, I just think you know, sometimes when you're a kid, you look at the person next to you and you're like, oh, their dad is so cool. I wish, I wish my dad was like that. And I think maybe he thought that way as for Savage. He thought Savage was this big guy and he had all these ideas. He's going to take over the world and he's power hungry, and his dad's not that way.
Well, Rip even said, didn't he, is like, you should be following your father. You should be listening to your father, not your tutor. And Vandal said as well previously, is like, your dad knows how to run a business. Your dad knows how to run a conglomerate. But that's not the same as running the world. That's not the same as running a country. And I guess he was kind of exciting him with that sense of power, you know what I mean? Like, Vandal was exciting that young... it must be very enticing to him. Guys, what did you think? For starters, how did you like Corey playing young Pedegaton? Like I said, use the hashtag Lotus right here, because we weren't going to use Legends of Tomorrow after show, because that's your whole tweet done. So we shortened that down to Lotus. Right, moving on to my favourite yet least favourite part of this, Ray's legacy. They teased you the whole way through this. I was rattling my brain. I tweeted Agent Dorian as well. If you guys don't follow Agent Dorian, make sure you go do so. I tweeted him. I was like, dude, who did Ray have a child with? Because if it's Felicity, then Felicity's now pregnant. But then Felicity can't be pregnant in Arrow. I was going insane.
I was
rattling my brain.
I thought his head was going to explode. I was like,
and then at the end, it just turns out his brother. Did you ever catch Sydney being mentioned in Arrow? Was it something that I missed? And then he went and worked for Felicity, hence why it became Smoke Towers?
Smoke Towers.
Smoke Towers, right? Because it's Palmer Teg and then Smoke Towers.
Right.
But Sydney.
I don't watch Arrow.
You should.
So when this was all going on and he was like freaking out, I was like,
I was shaking up and down in my chair.
Huh?
I was done. I was like, this can't happen. This can't be happening with Ray right now.
But he doesn't say that he has a brother in Arrow.
No, not so, from what I remember.
This is completely new.
Yeah, I don't remember. And if they did, it wasn't enough for you to remember.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was just like, oh, I've got an arsehole brother named Sydney, then out of everything that really does go on in Arrow, it's just going to leave your brain like that. So I'll have to go back. Do you guys remember Sydney ever being brought up? Like I said, use the hashtag. Yeah, it kind of worked. We're going to get it. I'm going to start pushing it up, actually, from now on instead. Use the hashtag Lotus. Let us know what you think. Do you remember Sydney being brought up in Arrow or not? And how did he take the Adam suit and turn it into this robot? Clearly, Sydney was a bit of an arsehole, I'm going to assume, and was really jealous of Ray.
Well, he said that he sold it to bigger companies.
The Department of Defense, I think he said, right? Did he put that? I put the Defense Department, so I think that's what I
Okay.
heard, hence why I would have wrote it down. So I'm going to assume that's how we sold it,
We'll go for that.
and then created these robot atoms.
Well,
to a
then I
point.
think they took it and created. They
Do you
just
think that's
took
kind of like RoboCop-esque? A little bit, you know
I
what
mean,
I'm
I guess
saying?
it could be.
Or
A little
iRobot
shout
almost. It's
out.
like
It's
iRobot.
like
It's like
iRobot.
iRobot.
Yeah.
Will Smith, legend, always. But now taken away from Ray's legacy, like we said, it was great to see him in the bust. It was nice to see him having this, all of a sudden, this was his company that was about to ruin the world, and then boom, it was never his. But Ray and Kendra, Kate, I'm done.
That's too much.
It's too much. It's backwards, it's forwards, it's I
it's
love
always
you,
like,
it's I can't be with you.
What are you thinking? I don't know,
What do you
nothing.
thi- I
What are
don't-
you thinking? I don't know, nothing. What about, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, just don't. And it's like, she's like this half the time. You know, I just can't. It's
Their
too much.
characters were developing,
much.
especially Sierra's, Kendra herself, was developing so much when she was spending
Yeah.
more time with Sarah, when she was realizing
And
herself
now she's just sucked back down.
into it again.
Yeah.
And it's almost like she has to be the romance of this show, the love of this show. Otherwise, there isn't really love anywhere else.
Well,
Everyone's got love lost.
Yeah.
She's the only
Well,
one
she
who's
has love
trying to
lost.
find it. She's had love lost 206 times.
Yeah.
So I mean, but now she's like confused on, because that's her given love. That's not her
Carter.
chosen love to a point. Yeah, Carter I'm
Yeah.
talking about. So now with Ray.
Which, let me just say, okay, when you have to pick between Carter and Ray, you're gonna pick Ray.
Why?
For real?
What, you
Look
pick
at,
Carter?
okay, look at all the flashbacks. Yes, look at all the flashbacks. Like he gets her. Like when I said, when she was like, oh, you know, being all funky.
Oh, yeah, like,
and then
oh,
Ray
don't
was like,
really-
what's wrong? And she was like, oh, nothing. And he was like, okay.
Peace.
And I said to him, first mistake.
The first, if a girl ever says I'm fine,
You're not
it does not
fine.
mean fine.
You're not
It
fine
mean-
at all. But then they did the flashback, and Carter, and she was like, no, I'm fine. And Carter was like, no, I
You're
know
not
that
fine.
look. I
Yeah.
know you. You're
I
a
love
bad
you.
liar.
I know you. Yeah.
And he like kissed
That's a
her and
good
was like,
point.
nothing matters but our love. And I was just like, I want to be in that relationship between Carter and Kendra. Like that is he's so like passionate for her, and it's like love spans all these decades, and it's just beautiful. And then she goes
Jordan,
with this guy
got a
like
lot
this.
to live up to.
What?
What?
Huh? She traded him.
I'm fine.
What?
I'm fine.
I don't know.
But she did say quite specifically, well, for starters, she did say that they would cheat. She felt like Ray was like, I get it. You feel like I'm cheating. You're cheating on me with him. I
Yeah.
was like, take a back seat, Ray.
know,
Take a
seriously.
back seat.
You guys have been together for how long?
You know what I'm saying? 2 months?
Yeah.
Well, technically 2 years with it being when they got trapped in
Oh,
1958.
okay, that's true.
But still.
That
there
doesn't
is
have
absolutely
nothing.
Nothing on 206 lifetimes.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying? So Ray, take a step back.
It's-
It was cute that
it's
you
done.
thought that she may have thought that she was cheating on you, but no. Sorry. Yes, she was cheating on Carter with you, Ray. Just remember that. Guys, who do you want to see her with though? By using the hashtag. God damn it,
like
Nick.
it, like
I want to try and
popped
push it up, but it popped up afterwards. Using the hashtag loaders, guys, let us know. Do you want Kendra and Carter, or do you want to see Kendra and Ray in the future as
Carter.
well? Team Carter?
Team Carter all the way.
Team, have we hashtagged that?
We can.
What?
Team Carter or
Team Ray? I was thinking like,
Something
well, you
cooler.
can't say Carter and Kendra because it's the same because it's a C and a K.
Yeah.
So we can't mix that one up. So we'll just go with Team Carter with a K.
Yeah.
And then we'll go Team Rendra.
Please
Or
don't
Team
ship
K.
them. Don't ship them
We have
together.
to do it.
It's so bad.
We're doing
I
it,
hate
okay? We are
them.
shipping them. I love it with every aspect of my human being, okay? Speaking of which,
Serious.
Sarah, Snart, it's totally happening.
It's-
okay? He said
I'll
something.
I'll
He said
get
something
you,
at the
yeah.
end of that. Okay?
No, you're right.
Exactly.
No, you're
he said
right.
something at the end with Sarah. I can't put it word for word, but it was about he has no fear. Are we
said-
talking about you or Rory? Right? She was like, you have feelings, and then
Yeah.
he was like, are we talking about you or Rory?
I
or
know.
something
No,
like
he
that.
just said, "Are we talking about you?" That's what he said.
Oh,
he left
that
it
was
that.
it.
We're talking about you, and she was like, "No."
No, and I was like, oh,
And that's when I was like,
It's gonna happen.
It
It's
might
gonna happen.
But
you know what? You know you want it to happen.
I
though, Right?
don't.
Well, we got Captain Canary. You don't want it to happen.
I mean, no. There's too many love stories going on.
Captain
If she
Canary
gives-
can happen.
If it gives more depth than what Ray.
To
I
the
just, like,
two of them, I
spit
think
over
it
there.
will.
I'm
You
sorry.
did? It's
Yeah.
fine. Don't worry about it, sweetie.
Okay,
You're good.
so
it's rained enough today. I'm used to it.
I just saw it like whoop, and I was like, oh geez, hope the camera didn't pick it up.
What was you
Anyway.
about to say?
If they can add more depth to their relationship, I'm
Snart
for
and
it.
Sarah?
Yeah, I'm totally for it. But what's going on between Ray and Kendra?
Not feeling
I
it.
can't handle it anymore.
Right, guys. Now you've got it. Tatiana
Yeah.
says no. So no Team Ray, no Team Ray and Kendra, no
No.
Team Ranger. But let us know what you think. Do we want to see Snart and Sarah together? Do we want to see Captain Canary, we're going with that hashtag, okay?
Oh my
We are
God.
keeping Captain Canary. Are we going to go with, do we want to see, now Rip and Sarah, I'm over that now.
Okay,
I like
good.
that at the beginning.
Because it's not gonna happen.
I did like that at the beginning, over that one
Especially now that it's brought back all these memories because he's going to
Okay.
kill the kid with the son. And it's not going to happen. He's not going to fall in love with anybody.
She did say, Carter is my past, you are my future.
But Carter's going to come
Carter
back.
is my past, you are my future. Guys, do we want Ray to be the future of Kendra, or do we want Carter to be the future of Kendra? Obviously, we know it kind of has to be Carter, but how awkward is it going to make things when Carter does return? Who is it going to be most difficult for?
Well, it's going to be most difficult for Ray.
You think it's going to be most difficult for?
Yeah,
You think she's just going to
he's so,
drop
like,
Ray?
He's so
Especially
soft.
after what she just said. That's a big
He's
lead
like
on.
a big Jello. You know,
He's
Ray
just-
is. He
Just
is.
like Big Jello. This is what a Big Jello
This
looks
is
like.
what Big Jello is.
This is what Big Jello
But
is.
I still don't think he's going to put up much of a fight.
Who, Ray?
Yeah.
No, he's too nice to.
He's too nice, exactly. He's like Jello. And so when Carter comes back, Carter is like this passionate man, and Ray is like this Boy Scout,
Ha!
you know?
Superman shout out.
What's that?
Nah, you know. Right, guys, so like I said, let us know what you think. Are we with Team Carter? Are we with Team Ray? Because clearly Tatiana's Team Ray, obviously. Right? Moving on. Snart and Rory. The fight to the death. The fisticuffs. The battle of the titans. Look how good he looked in those Google
He's
glasses.
so
We're
cool.
calling them Google glasses, aren't we?
Totally.
We straight up, as soon as he put them on,
Totally.
we were like Google glasses.
Yeah.
Still, Wentworth Miller, shout out to you consistently. No matter what, you
Always
are always the
awesome.
best performing actor on this show. You are
Definitely.
absolutely incredible. Guys, please feel free to let us know who your favourite actor is on the show as well. Not just the favourite character, but the favourite actor. Who do you think embodies their character, puts their own bit of professionalism and their own personal interest into their character the most? I've heard a lot of people give Arthur huge compliments so far, and I've also heard people think he's a terrible Rip Hunter.
Really?
So that's what I'm interested most of right now. So if you guys are watching, feel free, please let me know. Are you good with Arthur playing Rip Hunter, or are you not with Arthur Darvill playing Team Hunter? But Snart and Rory, fight to the death. What happened? Rory then comes and tells us that the Hunters are after him now, so we've got another bad guy coming into it? Well,
you
three
have
bad
to.
guys
I mean,
coming into it?
You have to, because now he was Kronos, and so...
So why do they want to
Kronos
kill
is out of the
Kronos
picture.
now, though? That's what I want to know. Why are they trying to kill Kronos now? Like Rory being Kronos? Do they think that the Time Masters think that Rory's back with the team?
Yeah, because
that's
he
why the Time
failed. He
Masters-
said because he
Oh, he
failed to
failed
take
to
them
bring them
back,
in.
and yes, failed to bring them in, and so now that's why they sent out the hunters. And I do think that Kronos was Rory this entire time.
This entire time, just because it was the whole time traveling stuff.
Because that was like a hot topic last time. And
Yeah,
everybody
we
was talking
mentioned.
about it. Yeah, and so I do think that he was Kronos.
Kronos the whole
time.
time. So are we saying, guys, what do you think at home as well? Are you saying that Kronos was Rory was Kronos? Oh, speaking of Rory, we didn't mention that he isn't here today. But don't worry, guys, Rory will be joining us next week. I definitely should have said something from the beginning. Rory, I'm sure you're watching, so what's up, brother? But yeah, unfortunately, Rory's up in San Fran, I believe, living it large up in San Francisco today. So enjoy yourself, buddy. Can't wait to have you back next week. But yeah, speaking back to Rory, Mick Rory, do you guys think that Rory was Kronos this whole time? And obviously with time travel, when they captured him when he was marooned, they then took him back and became Kronos, and he was kind of hunting himself to a point. That would be cool, and I hope that we do get that answer sooner rather than later. Or they're just going to let it go.
I think they might just let it go.
You think they're just gonna let that one
I think
go?
it's gonna be one of those like
Let it
unanswered.
go. I froze it.
Go ahead.
I was about to froze
Here's
it.
your
right. No,
microphone.
I was
Go
going to
ahead.
froze it in because I'm Captain Cold. Captain Cold's my favourite. You know what's going on. But with the Hunters coming in, and obviously with next week, next week we're going to the Wild West, which is finally going to happen. We are
Jonah
finally
Hex!
going to meet Jonah Hex.
I'm so excited.
Which is one, and then we finally get to meet Ray trying to be John Wayne. Oh, and Hannibal Lecter today.
Yes,
one thing I
that's
wanna bring
right,
up.
that's right.
Ray is on point. The writers are on point with giving Ray his certain people of who he wants to be throughout the episodes. So who is your favourite person that Ray's been so far? I think Hannibal Lecter just took the cake for me this
Really?
episode. I think John Wayne may take it next episode.
That's what I'm counting
But the
on.
fact that
I'm
he was
counting on
like
John
Dr. Lecter, and I was like, is he about to say Dr. Hannibal Lecter right now? For real? Really, Ray?
But
you
they
wanna
didn't
go Dr.
know,
Hannibal
like they
Lecter?
didn't, because they would have already. I mean, that would have been in like the archives.
What?
They would have seen that movie, right?
Oh, yeah, Hannibal Lecter came out ages ago.
Right, I
For
know.
them, it came out like 150 years
right.
ago.
So I'm saying, like, wouldn't there be a chance that somebody would see it? Like, it's a classic. By
yeah,
that
but it's
time?
150 years.
All right.
And this is the conglomerate, which is like only a wall of people, which was relation to so many movies.
They don't
Like
have
we
movies?
had Divergent going on there, like we had tons of different
There
stuff
was
going
some
on.
kind of Divergent
Well, yeah,
stuff.
I don't want to ruin it because I don't know how many people have seen the whole series across. Have you not seen them?
No, I have.
You have. Have you
Yeah,
seen the
I've
new
seen
one
them.
yet?
Yeah.
I'm yet to see Allegiant.
Okay.
Guys, have you seen Allegiant yet? Is it any? It's good.
It's okay.
I'm not a huge fan of Shailene Woodley, personally. I wish she.
I like
could've
her
been
as
better.
an actor, but this last one was, yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah. For
Go
real?
see it, and then I don't want to ruin it for anybody, so just go see it.
Just go see it.
Do it.
Tatiana says, just go. As you kiss the hand on the way out, just go. Guys, like I said, let us know what you're excited for next week mainly. Obviously, I'm massively excited for Jonah Hex and John Wayne, but we want to know what you're most excited for when we travel back to the Wild Wild West. Guys, we're going to take a quick break. I believe we covered most things and everything. Like I said, we're going to be live on the YouTube. We're going to be live on the Twitter. So if you've got anything, send it in right now. You've got a minute and a half for us to grab it. So go for a wee, have a cup of tea.
Watching.
We'll see you shortly.
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live. In case you missed it live.
Oh, you'd want to take the time travel the whole way back.
How did we not figure it out?
We had a crazy vampire threesome, and you can't unsee that. That's burned into my brain now.
I was like,
How did you get here? No. Look at me, I'm dancing.
You know why we saying yes. You know why we saying yes.
he was like, yeah, I'll tell you whatever you want.
He is quite something.
And we're like, inseparable. She was shadier than Sunglass Hut with Ray-Bans on sale, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it wasn't. So come on.
You just went to a totally different direction on that.
When a billionaire goes broke, it means he's got like $4 million.
Hold the phone,
Hold on.
bro.
I found her to be deliciously out of control.
Oh man, looking forward to this fight.
Ooh, they about to get together. Watch, it's about to go down.
Somebody better take some pictures of this.
She just slapped the crap out of me.
And he's just
It's so good.
You can't count anything out.
Look at you.
It's been another awesome night at the Stream.tv,
always
guys.
awesome.
Thank you for joining us, you guys.
Yes.
We love you.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Legend of
Hello.
Tomorrow After Show. That was so exciting, Tatiana, the way you did. Yeah, so you came back in. Thank you very much for joining us. I've been seeing you guys blowing up our YouTube chat, so thank you
Talking
very much
about
for
killing
that.
a kid.
Talking about killing a kid.
Jeez, you guys.
Respect to you all. I completely agree with you. I
Take
just
it
told you as well. I was
down.
like, yeah, let's just kill that kid.
Oh my
this whole
gosh.
episode wouldn't have happened if they had just gone up to a kid. Boom, Sarah could have done it.
He's a kid, though. He's a kid.
It's
He's
fine.
A kid.
One kid for
He's
the
a
whole
kid.
human race. Right. That
He's
he's a kid.
impressionable. If he was an adult, I'd be like, sure, kill him off. But he's a kid, so he's impressionable. So that means that his mind can change. Now we
He's
find out
impressionable
it
enough
didn't,
to
but
go and kill his father. That is so. I just spat on you back just then, so take it back.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's good.
He's impressionable enough that Vandal Savage made him go and kill his father.
I mean, yeah, and that's
Kill the
terrible.
kid.
But that's because Rip didn't handle it correctly.
Kill
I'm
the kid.
telling you,
Kill the kid.
listen, as a mother, okay?
As a mother.
I have 2 kids, all right? If somebody's gonna take my kid and then threaten their life and then tell them how to change their life for the better, you really think that they're gonna follow that advice? No, he handled it all wrong. And again, why I'm back on team no Rip, not on team Rip Hunter, again. Starting last episode.
Guys, are you Team Rip Hunter with me, or are you not Team Rip Hunter with Tatiana?
Not
I know
team.
you're all Team Rip Hunter, so it's okay. Don't worry
Wrong.
about it. Use the hashtag. Lotus. I love it. Guys, as always, I've just got to say, as always, Stevenson Johnson has drawn us an absolutely incredible piece of art.
Always
and this
fun.
one's my favorite. I laughed when I saw this.
Out of everything, this is your
Have you?
favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Look at that kid's face.
How come it's like, it needs to be smaller?
It's okay, we can do it
Okay.
for now. Guys, I'll be tweeting out the photo as well so that you can see the full thing as well. But I mean, that's pretty much it to a point. But the kid's face is hilarious. The kid's face is straight up like, you ain't gonna kill me. And when that kid was
That's
doing
how
that,
the actor was.
that's what I'm
He was
saying.
crazy.
Absolutely ingenious. Like the way he was stood there with that gun pointed in his face. I mean, Corey, the guy who played him, there's got to be, what, like 14, 15 years
I would
old?
say younger.
You'd say
You
younger?
think he's 15?
I would like to say
No.
about that. Does somebody
I
have
think
that
he's
skill of acting?
IMDb him, somebody.
Somebody IMDb him and find out how old he is
Figure it
for
out.
us. But obviously, where did we find that fan art from? DC Legends of Tomorrow after show. The Legends family. That's our Facebook group. Thank you, Lance, for setting that up. Guys, make sure you do go and join the DC Legends of Tomorrow after show Legends family, because that is where we get to pull all different types of content from you guys, and you guys get to appear on the show with us, whether it be fan art, questions, costumes, anything that you guys want to get on the show. You feel free to put it in that group and we will get it up on here. And of course, the biggest group on digital platform to discuss Legends of Tomorrow is the DC Legends of Tomorrow discussing the TV show. Do we have the header for it? I believe we do, right? Or we don't? Possibly not, but it's okay. I'll make sure to tweet it out so that you guys have it. But we've got a bunch of members in that group as well. Lance has not only created it for Legends of Tomorrow, he's created it for pretty much everything in the universe that we really want to be talking about. But that is where you go to hear all different types of rumors. You get to find out who's playing Jonah Hex. We all got to see the WonderCon trailer in that group that came out like the next day. There's spoiler alerts. There's all different kinds of stuff. So make sure you guys go and join that, because like I said, that is where we found the fan art as well. On to some Twitter questions. Guys, thank you as always for sending in the Twitter questions. Tatiana, take it away, sweet.
All right, from
Just go for it.
Yehoshua Solomon.
Wow, that was impressive. I thought you were going to do that slowly, but you like thought about it and then
I
just went
did
for
it.
it.
Yehoshua
Impressive.
Solomon, I jumped in. Anyone think that Snart's rubber ball bouncing off the wall was paying homage to The Great Escape?
Homage.
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 Paying homage to The Great Escape. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I don't. I think it could have been a nod, but he wasn't in the jail to a point. If it was Rory.
No, but he was
then
sitting
yes.
down and he was bouncing the ball. But what I liked about that whole
It was
scene.
blue ball.
What?
It was a blue ball.
Yeah, it was a blue ball.
I'm asking, was that what you liked about this whole scene?
No. What I
Oh.
liked about the whole scene is when, because it's a blue ball.
No, we're wearing blue. We've got blue behind us. It's a blue
My mind
day.
went completely somewhere else. So when he throws it, the last time he throws it, and he goes like this, and he like freezes.
Who's not?
Yeah, he
Oh,
just
I
like
did completely
froze,
miss that.
and it was there for the longest time. The scene was there for the longest time, and he's just like this. And I was like, did they forget to cut, or was he just chilling like this? Go back and watch it. I was cracking up. Okay, next one by the real Michael Chow.
As always, thank you very much, buddy.
Yes. What would you like changed in season 2? I'd pick traveling through other Earths instead of time traveling.
Let's just chill out for a little while.
That's way too much on my brain. Time traveling
take
and
a
then
break.
Earths.
Let's go back to the 50s and just chill in the 50s where there was no technology,
No, I don't
there
like
was
the
no
50s.
nothing. Let's just go. You don't like the 50s?
No, I didn't like the 50s.
Because of the whole racial equality
Yeah,
and all
it's too
that
hard.
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the 50s when racial equality was happening, when gender equality was okay and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So in other words, let's just go create a whole new time era, in my opinion. Guys, what do you want to see? Do you want to see us in season 2? Do you want us traveling through Earths? Use the hashtag Loaders. But do we think we're going to save that for a Flash thing? Also, do we think a Legends character is ever going to end up in the Flash?
Well, it
Because
already did.
But you know what I'm saying, like going back to the Flash now, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
totally, I think that's going to happen.
You think they're going to start integrating throughout in the next season, no? So in season 2, season 5 of Arrow, and season, of Flash, season 3 of Flash, you think they'll start integrating each other a lot more?
Well, because they did so well when they're all integrating. It's so amazing, and they have so many viewers, and that's why I totally think it's going to still happen.
Any more? We all
Nope,
good?
that's it.
That's the last one. I did have one that I wanted to ask you real quick on.
Okay.
Bethany Stevens, thank you very much for sending this over. Why can't Kendra just be single? Why does she need a love interest? I couldn't agree with you more. Give her a real storyline that doesn't involve 2 different guys that she just has to fall in love with.
True. Well,
Let's
they
see
should've-
Kendra stand on her own 2 feet,
They
shall
should have
we?
just kept it at Carter and then had her develop herself.
Had her develop
Since
herself until he comes back.
Until he comes back.
Thank you very much.
That's
She should
what
have become like a
happened.
strong, independent woman,
Seriously.
a strong Hawk woman, a
She
strong
had
Hawk girl.
everything she needed with Carter. Everything.
She just gave it all up.
She just gave it all
For
up.
Ray, pretty boy Scout. Last
Deer
but
in
not
the
least,
headlights.
Aaron Saunders, deer in headlights, because you love this one. Hashtag Lotus. Do you think the reason that we haven't seen Carter, this is genius, by the way, because I've been trying to work out why we haven't seen Carter yet. So Aaron Saunders, thank you very much. Do you think the reason that we haven't seen Carter yet is because both him and Kendra both must be dead in order for them both to reincarnate? This is why they are the same age when they're killed and when they're reborn. Genius. Thank you very much.
Very
I
possible.
actually like that. Are we going to see Kendra die before we see Carter come back?
So when Carter reincarnates, does he just kind of pop up somewhere, or does he actually become is he a baby and then he
Grows
grows
up.
into a man and then remembers all of this stuff when he's of age? Or does he just like pop up in the middle of somewhere and just knows everything?
This is the part that I don't understand.
know
This
that.
is the part that I'm not getting. I want somebody to explain Carter's and Kendra's reincarnation for me. Do it, please. If anybody
Do it.
knows, let me know.
Write me an essay.
Write me an essay. Write Tatiana and I an essay. Guys, thanks again for everything that you've done here for us. Thanks for the Twitter questions. Thanks again, Stephen St. John's, for the fan art. Don't forget to go to www.artpal.com and you'll be able to find all of his art there. Guys, from Tatiana, Rory, who's not here with us today, and myself, everybody here at thestream.tv. Again, what an incredible episode. Can't wait to see you next week when we are going to the Wild Wild West.
Jonah Hex.
Jonah Hex.
Coming here.
Coming here.
So excited.
We'd like to have him here with us. Maybe we can see what we could do.
Anybody?
I believe I know
Go
somebody who knows Jonathan Shesh.
By all
So
means,
let's see
reach
what
out.
we can do. Let's see what
Bring
we
him
can do.
here.
Guys, from myself and Tatiana, have a good night. Have a nice weekend. We'll
Bye,
see you
guys.
next week.